Hello, I'm Matt.
I'm Alex L.
Alex P.
And as you can see behind us, we're at another one of Hershey's resort properties, the Hotel Hershey. The most elaborate
and most expensive
property here. Yeah, so we came here to check this out and to show you what they have to offer. Should you be able to afford to stay here and check this out, so you can get an idea of what they offer, what services and amenities they have here, things to do and whatnot. So what else do you have to say?
The Hotel Hershey opened up in 1933
by Mr. Hershey
by
himself.
Mr. Milton Hershey. So this was one of his ideas for the town, to have a resort for the people of Hershey and anybody who wanted to come to visit. And he went big with it. So we're going to show you around.
Lots of history in this building. So yeah, we're going to check it out. So let's go in. All right, we are here at the Hotel Hershey, and this is actually the valet here and guest drop off. You can see some people getting out there. They're being escorted into the lobby. And like we said earlier, this is Hershey's most expensive hotel property. This is like the elite category, the most expensive that you'll find in their hotel rosters, deluxe, elite. So yes, the more you pay, the more services will be offered for you. So yeah, we're gonna go inside and check this out and show you some of what you can expect if you choose to stay here. So we'll see you inside. Something worth mentioning is this hotel has been designated on the list of Historic Hotels of America, National Trust for Historic Preservation, and that's truly an honor for such an establishment. You know, Milton Hershey established this hotel in the 1930s. When it was built up here, yes, they have expanded it over the years and renovated it, but it was originally designed, conceived, and constructed by Mr. Hershey himself. So being able to have this kind of status is definitely something to be proud of. All right, we are inside the main entry doors. This is the main lobby of the Hotel Hershey. What you see when entering the main entry doors, as you look right there's registration, just as you saw in our lodge video, where the registration is located. And there's people over there, they're signing in, checking into their rooms. Over here to the right, we have one of several retail locations, Signatures. And you walk inside of here, they have all kinds of Hershey merchandise. Some of this is the same as what we saw at the lodge, and stuff that maybe you might see at Supply Co. over at the park, General Hershey. And then they do have exclusive Hotel Hershey branded merchandise right here. Gift baskets over there. Got tie-dyes. Those actually look like the same ones we saw at the lodge. And mind you, Hersheypark season pass holders do get 15% off on all retail items, both here and at the lodge, any of the other resort properties. Just so you're aware, if you're a season pass holder and are staying here or just coming here to explore, yes, food and retail, I believe it's food and retail, you get 15% off. So with that said, let's go and check some more out some more of the hotel. All right, walking off the main lobby, we enter this corridor. If you look over here to the left, this is the check-in if you're staying at one of the villas located on the far back side of the property. We'll check those out later for you guys. And here we have another retail option that looks like Hotel Hershey HH Collections. Looks like more expensive merchandise inside of here. They actually, on this wall over here right now, they have red line items 50% off. And then, yeah, so looks more exclusive and more expensive merchandise in there versus the Signature store that we recently just saw. Yeah, Chef's Market is their little cafe, similar to the Cocoa Beanery at the lodge. You walk in, they have all kinds of snacks and pastries and breakfast items. Fountain machine over there. And then some seating areas out here to enjoy your food. And we walk up here. There's another store. Brewery, exclusive. Another more elite, higher end retail venue. And chic boutique, apparel, accessories, and gifts. You can just take a look inside the door here. There you go. And then if we look over here, HH Studio. Inside there, you can kind of get a look. So yes, and then here we have, if you continue down this corridor, it will take you to the formal gardens outside, the West Tower rooms, the spa, which happens to be turning 25 this year, celebrating its 25th anniversary, the indoor and the pool and the fitness center, all located up this corridor right here. So yeah, this is kind of cool. Kind of has the vibes of like a little village here, the way it's set up with the window displays and everything as you walk through here. And if you look down here, you can get another view of the check-in counter right there. So you can come up this corridor or the corridor that we just did, that we just walked. So yeah. And again, as we look down, you can see the main lobby right there. So yes, we'll join you guys momentarily as we check out more of the hotel. All right, we are here on the second floor of the building. One of my absolute favorite places to take a walk up here in the fountain lobby is what they like to call it. Is what they refer to. Plenty of seating here. As you can see, a pianist over there is providing music for the guests. I always enjoy the sound of this fountain in here. The water, it always provides that soothing, relaxing sound, you know. Helps you just want to just unwind in here. If you look over here, they have the Iberian Cocktail Lounge over here to the left. Right here. And then one of the most iconic restaurants, probably operating for Hershey Entertainment, is the Circular, or the Circular Dining Room is what others like to call it. Now, right now they are closed for lunch, but if you can kind of make it out and through the door there, yeah, they're open for different sessions. So yeah, dining reservations, 717-534-8800. You can call that number, or simply go on HersheyEntertainment.com, go to the Hotel Hershey website and make a reservation if you want to eat. Here's a view of the iconic restaurant in here, the circular dining room. You know, and you know, it is said that Mr. Hershey, when designing this hotel, he didn't want there to be pillars or any obstructions. Thus, why he made the perimeter wall a circular shape, so everyone would have a perfect view while inside dining. So yeah, and over here's a plaque. Circular dining room, 1934, the year after the hotel opened. Right here. And if we continue just to kind of look around the lobby here, a very beautiful place, very, very beautiful place. So yeah, and as you can see, there's a second level up there, a balcony that goes around the upper portion of the lobby. We are going to make our way up there shortly, so we will meet you guys up top to check out what's in store up there. All right, the Castellan room. They have a plaque here with a little history behind it that we thought we'd share. Actually, this room was built 2 years after this hotel opened in 1935. There's an old picture of it right there. Pardon the glare, if we can try to get it through right there. So, it's still in use today right there. And as we look, get a bird's eye view from the second floor here of the fountain lobby is what they like to call it. This is one of our favorite places inside the hotel to hang out and chill. As you can probably hear the piano music down there. They have a pianist down there doing some complimentary music for guests. But I always enjoy listening to that fountain down there. It's the sound of the water. It's very soothing and relaxing. I'm sure lots of people. There's plenty of seating down there. I'm sure there's lots of people that stay here, that come down here and just spend some time and relax. And even locals come here and do the same thing too. That live around the vicinity, come up here and just to relax and unwind. They have a veranda here where they have different jazz and different musicians that come out. I believe in the spring, summer. And then not only do hotel guests get to enjoy that, but also local people. They have like food and drink out there for you. So yeah, they have all kinds of events here throughout the year, worth checking out. Again, not just for guests, but for locals too. And this is also a nice place to view the fireworks every year on July 4th. People come up here just to watch the fireworks every year. Perfect place without all the hustle and bustle of the park traffic. So yeah. So let's take a look out on the mezzanine. As you can see, those doors over there that are open during operating hours. So you can go out and get a panoramic view of the town. So we'll meet you guys outside. All right, we are up here at the upper mezzanine of the Hotel Hershey, overlooking the front of the building. You can see on a beautiful day like this the entire town from up here, as we're situated up on a hillside. So this is probably one of the most highest points in Hershey if you want to get a good overall view of the town and everything, is to come up here to the mezzanine on the second floor of the hotel. And that is if you're not staying here and have a room on one of the upper floors. And yes, you can see everything. You can see most of the roller coasters at Hersheypark from here. You can see the outlets from here, the Giant Center from here, as well as the lodge. You can kind of make out the Hershey Lodge over there, Hershey Medical Center, Hershey West Plant. Just about all the major iconic points of town are visible from here. So this is worth checking out if you're here, whether you're staying here or you're just here to explore. Definitely come out here to the upper mezzanine. And especially on a day, we definitely prefer a day like this when the sun's out in full force and you can get beautiful, stunning views of the town up here. So it's definitely worth checking out. So definitely make sure you do so if you're visiting the hotel. All right, we are over here in the Garden Terrace area. As you can see, Garden Terrace Ballroom West, these doors right here. So obviously, just like over at the lodge, they have large event spaces over here where they can serve a number of people for different events, catered events and so forth. You can see the portable wall in there, so obviously if you remove that, the room can be made much larger than what it is. So yeah, and then if you look over here, yeah, there are elevators that go up to the guest rooms or down to the main lobby. If we walk over here, you can see that in the corridor up there. This is mostly convention space over here. There's another, obviously there's an event going on in there today, but the Starlight East room. And actually this room, mind you, for those of you that are Hershey history buffs that are watching this, the Starlight, if that name rings a bell, that's no surprise. If you come over here and look at this drawing, this illustration over here, the Starlight Ballroom, that used to be at Hersheypark back in the day. And this was a popular building back in the day that hosted a lot of big bands during the early years of the park. And mind you, yeah, that's where this room got its name. It's a nice tribute to some Hersheypark history there in this building. So yeah, Starlight East over here, and then over here's the other side of the Garden Terrace Ballroom. The doors are open on the other side of that portable wall. You can see in there. Yeah, and if you walk up this way, Yeah, the meeting rooms, Rose Gardens, Tea House, Cocoa Inn, Parkview, Whitmer Boardroom are all located up this corridor. Yeah, so basically it's all meeting rooms, convention space on this side. So there you go, folks. Looking to book an event here, be sure to contact the hotel and arrange to book your next event here, if this is so where you choose to have your next event. So with that said, we are going to move on and check out some more of the hotel. So we'll see you there. Something else to check out when you're here in the fountain lobby is these cases. They show old plates, utensils, and souvenirs of the different, food venues here over the years. Here's an old Hotel Hershey logo down here on a plate. Iberian Lounge, cup, glass right there. Utensils, all kinds of stuff. Looks like an advertisement or a menu of some sort. Dated 1948, 1980. So yeah, be sure to check these out, these different cases, while you're here in the hotel. And check out some of the history that's involved with it. All right, coming off the fountain lobby and down this corridor, here's the entrance to the Iberian Lounge. Here's an old photo of it. And then you can see inside of there, people enjoying some food and drinks inside of there. If you walk over here, this corridor actually takes you towards the spa and the indoor pool and fitness center. It actually runs parallel to the corridor that's downstairs. And if you look, here's some old photos of around Hershey. Here's the old Hersheypark ball field right here, which is now part of the Founder's Circle at the park. The area most noted where the carousel used to sit, and now has the kiddie rides and the tilt-a-whirl and all the familiar rides that you see when you first enter the park right there. And just walk up here, we have some more old photos. Here's an old photo. Chocolate Avenue back in the day. Mr. Hershey from during the early days of the school when it was all boys. And then another look here, an earlier look at the park and the dance pavilion, which later became the Starlight Ballroom, which we did show you earlier. All right, we are here at the spa, which is actually located right down the corridor from the fountain lobby on the second floor. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the 25th anniversary for this, when it opened back in 2001, I believe. Yeah. Be sure to check this out if you're into this kind of stuff. They have different spa treatments. You can go on Hotel Hershey's website, and they have a website on there, as well as also, if you look, they have more historical photos here. All through this hotel, they highlight the history of this town and so forth. Here's Milton Hershey's home High Point, which still exists today. Yeah. Here's the entrance to the spa. Yeah, be sure to check that out on the Hotel Hershey's website. Yeah, back down that way is to the fountain lobby, as you can see. Yeah, so to get your whereabouts, very easy to access around here. All right, looking at this corridor here, this will take you right back out to the main entrance and the registration desk. And if you look out, we have this small area right here. And these doors will take you out the back, out to the outdoor pool and the restaurant and all the outdoor amenities, the villas and everything out in the back portion of the property. And then they have more photos around here. They actually have a photo over here worth checking out, an older photo of the zoo when it was the Hersheypark Zoo. Right here, one of the old exhibits that used to be there. And if I'm not mistaken, this looks like this could be the area approximately near the Prairie Dog exhibit now in the current Zoo America. Towards the back, that's what it looks like. But again, it's the old Hersheypark Zoo. Here we have old photos of chocolate making equipment here in the old 19 East plant right here. Yeah, lots of old pictures. Well, we highly recommend checking this hotel out just to check the history out. All the history, old photos alone, and it's like a walking museum in here. So it's really cool. Right here is the indoor pool, open year round, kind of equivalent to the waterworks at the lodge, but without all the water slides. But at least it gives visitors staying here something to do in the winter months when the outdoor pool is closed. And if you look over here, there are actual elevators that take you directly right up to the spa. Right here, they have signs that you can go up there, so it's easy access to the spa from down here. And if we look here, there are more old photos from around town worth checking out. Right here. There's one of Mr. Hershey. And I believe Kitty is on this picture in 1913. That was just several years before she passed away. All right, we are here on the rear of the hotel. And out here, we're walking back towards the 1933 restaurant, which you can see in the distance here. We'll get down there shortly, but we wanted to take a look at the reflecting pools that are back here. All original to the hotel. A lot of this dates back to Milton Hershey when he was still here. Obviously, the 1933 restaurant and points beyond that are newer structures, but these reflecting pools behind the actual hotel are original to the building. They've been here forever. You can see the exterior walls of the circular dining room right there. And we'll take a walk down there shortly and show you guys, but right now we wanted to show you the reflecting pool here. And then over here are these bushes that are shaped HH, Hotel Hershey. It's, very familiar, very iconic. If you look on a lot of the hotel's promotional materials and look at that, you'll see that. Obviously, right now there's nothing bloomed on them right now. You know, as we're at the tail end of the winter season here, but just to give you an idea of what this is right here. And then we'll give you another look at the hotel right from the back view here. All right, we are here on the rear of the hotel. And out here, we're walking back towards the 1933 restaurant, which you can see in the distance here. We'll get down there shortly, but we wanted to take a look at the reflecting pools that are back here. All original to the hotel. A lot of this dates back to Milton Hershey when he was still here. Obviously, the 1933 restaurant and points beyond that are newer structures, but these reflecting pools behind the actual hotel are original to the building. They've been here forever. You can see the exterior walls of the circular dining room right there. And we'll take a walk down there shortly and show you guys, but right now we wanted to show you the reflecting pool here. And then over here are these bushes that are shaped HH, Hotel Hershey. It's, very familiar, very iconic. If you look on a lot of the hotel's promotional materials and look at that, you'll see that. Obviously, right now there's nothing bloomed on them right now. You know, as we're at the tail end of the winter season here, but just to give you an idea of what this is right here. And then we'll give you another look at the hotel right from the back view here.
Right, so the Hotel Hershey here in the Hershey town resorts is the most expensive resort here in the town of Hershey. It is the highest price, so if it is the biggest hotel here, and it is the highest of price. That being said, should you wish to stay here, there are all sorts of different rooms, suites. They have just finished the villas in the back here, the hotel resort, so you now have that option. But price ranges, same as the lodge, they vary year to year. Special holidays, I can guarantee you the rates will probably be a lot higher on special holidays. Possibly off season, you may get a discount or a rate, or might not be as much. But when you pay for the hotel, you're going to get quality in this hotel. This is a very, very nice hotel. It's very big. There are a lot of things to do at this resort, at the Hershey Hotel. All kinds of different things for families of all ages that you can do here. So definitely take some time. If you're in the Hershey Resort for a while, a week or so, and you want to check this out and you have the funds and the availability to, definitely check it out. This is one of what now should be soon just about 3 resorts. Now the new one opening here soon will be the I guess the moderate or the one for families, the value resort. But the Hershey Hotel that was established in 1933 is the biggest and one of the most elaborate, should I say, resorts, and it's absolutely wonderful. This resort was one of Hershey's projects, and he did a wonderful job with it. So take advantage and check this place out. And yeah, so check out the Hotel Hershey on your summer vacation or anytime.
All right, we are in the back plaza here at the hotel, and right in front of us is the 1933 restaurant and the tavern. Just opened a year or two ago. Replaced the Harvest restaurant, if you remember that. Yeah, so this is one of the dining facilities, one of the newer dining facilities around here. And if you look over here, they have an arcade right here. And mind you, our proximity to the actual hotel is right there. So it's a stone's throw walk from the back of the hotel. And then straight ahead, back here, is the outdoor pool. Obviously, it's not open right now. Will not be open till around Memorial Day. That's when all the outdoor water activities usually open up. But we can kind of walk up here and let you kind of see a little bit of what to expect over here. And this is just a nice area to take walk. There are like hiking trails back there, walking spaces. So just a beautiful area. I'm sure lots of the locals that live around here probably even come here just to take walks. There's lots of places to do so if you're into staying physically fit and like to walk. There's plenty of places you can do that here. If you look over there, the Hotel Hershey golf course is over there. So yeah, something else to check out if you're a golf fanatic around here. One of several golf courses around the Hershey, the destination. Looks like a fire pit over there. They probably do roast s'mores out there during the summer. And as you look over here, here's the outdoor pool. They have a slide there. So unlike the lodge that has a slide in the Hershey Waterworks indoor facility, here they have slides on the outdoor pool. Splash pad right there. Looks like cabanas or in places to sit right there. Lots to do here, yeah, in the outdoor water recreational area. So up ahead's the villas. We're going to walk back that way and show you guys what the villas look like. Recently renovated last year. The villas at the Hotel Hershey. If you want to stay in a cottage rather than inside the hotel, then this is the place for you. So we'll meet you down there shortly. Okay, we are here at the outside the villas at the Hotel Hershey. If you look down there, here's some more of the outdoor amenities available to guests. You can see tennis courts, basketball courts out there. And if you drive up this way, that will take you out to the front of the hotel. That's the main parking area up there, and eventually out to the main road. But we're going to take a walk back here and show you guys some of the villas back here. Yeah, if this is your style of accommodations and you enjoy being in the outdoors in quaint areas like this, then this is definitely something you should check out. And mind you, here at the hotel, as well as the Hershey Lodge and so forth, they do offer a complimentary shuttle service to Hersheypark and back, as well as complimentary Hershey chocolate bar for each paying guest checking in. and complimentary admission to the Hershey Story and the Hershey Gardens during your stay. So yeah, right here, these opened up last year, the villas, and as you can see, they go the whole way down there to the back. But it's just absolutely gorgeous back here. You can see there are some cars, so there are some people taking advantage and staying here. All right, we are outside the concierge lounge here at the villas. Open 7 o'clock in the morning to 10 in the evening for people staying here in the villas. They actually offer a guest key activation service here, as you can see. So, and it looks like it's centrally located amongst where all the buildings are. As you can see, in back beyond that way are brand new buildings that were just constructed last year as part of the whole expansion and renovation into the villas last year. So all the buildings further back there are brand new, while a lot of these buildings in the foreground were renovated that were just known as cottages in past years. Now they're known as the villas. All right, we are back in the newer section of the villas. These buildings were constructed last year. These were all recently, just about a little over a year old right here. So this was all under construction approximately a year ago, or as the construction was finalizing. You can see that little pavilion down there. That's one of the locations that the park shuttle comes around to take you over to the park. So yeah, plenty of options here if you enjoy this kind of accommodation on your stay here. There's lots of it here, lots of them to choose from. So be sure to book your cottage at the Hotel Hershey's website and enjoy your stay here. All right, that's a wrap. So lots to do here.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to do for families of all ages.
Lots of historical photos. We showed you some of that. If you're a big history buff, there's lots of it here. Be sure to check all the historical photos around the building that show not just the hotel, but the Hersheypark and all around the town itself. Mm-hmm. All the historical aspects of the town that Mr. Hershey established. This place is just amazing. So yeah, the views from up there are amazing, and yeah, if you enjoy
the building itself is beautiful.
Yes, if you enjoy walking, you'll get plenty of it here. So be sure to bring your appropriate footwear because you'll be doing lots of it here, especially if you're staying in the villas back there.
Oh yeah.
But yes, any final words?
No, just Hotel Hershey is a very big resort, and it's great to stay at. So.
Yeah. So with that said, we're going to conclude here. Be sure to like all of our social media channels. You know what to do, like and subscribe. And until we see you at Hersheypark, and again here in the destination,
have a magically sweet day.
That's all for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Check us out on our social media channels, including our Facebook group, where you can meet other fans as well as join in on the various discussions of both Disney and Hershey. Let us know what else you would like to see for future episodes on our channel. Until then, thank you for watching and have a magically sweet day.